Let's see. All right. Classic thing. This one is hard to avoid with Peach because Fox is so much faster, but it's very common that people try to attack where their opponent are, and then they dash back or move backwards, and then they come back in and grab. Very common concept. So overshooting and undershooting can be very important to remember. Uh, Rising aerial can often lose to fast chill drop nair, for example. Down smash can be a good way to catch them as well in this scenario. And yeah, I'm mostly gonna talk from Steve-Bone's perspective. Uh, okay, running shines really common for foxes and jump aerial afterwards. What I like to do against running shine is to actually just counter them with a straight dash attack. You dashed away and you barely avoided the shine, but you get hit by the aerial afterwards. I like to fight fire with fire, so I like to dash attack the running shines. What can happen is that the fox starts running in with shield, and that's when you need to mix it up and running with the grab. It's a hard one, but yeah, it's basically a 50-50, and you need to feel the player out. Most foxes don't run in with shield that much though. Or they start doing it once you dash attack more. Uh, but yeah, I feel like if you dash away and you notice the running shine is missing you, then you should probably just shield since you're not gonna get out and move before the fox. And if he does drill, then you can often like shield grab him as well. Oh, this is a tricky scenario. Yeah, now over here I would just up throw. I would up throw. He might land on the platform, but I'll take the gamble on up throwing and then down smash. You don't have the lower port, but actually I've started doing that more and more, and I feel like if you have over 0%, the port thing actually might not really matter. I'll have to test it out more. But anyway, I would have been up throwing here. Back throw doesn't really lead to too much. You get the nair. That was a pretty good read though. But actually, if you're not gonna do the up throw, I would actually suggest the down throw. Otherwise, he's still kinda close to the ledge, and follow up potentially slightly higher. I would say. Here you give him way too much respect. Ledge dash is good, but you shouldn't move outside of like this area, like where the side platform ends. If you're in that area, then you can like dash back and then come back in with a dash attack to beat like an early aerial, for example. If you move this far away, then you can never punish any mistakes from the ledge, and you give him way too much space. Oh, that was a good full hop nair. Uh, yeah, that was good. What you have to do here is to throw out an early aerial, which obviously can be baited by the fox, and he just throws out an up smash. But yeah, I'm just letting you know like some options. But to beat full hop aerial, you want to throw out your aerial first. You can see me do that off stage often. If I'm off stage and I'm floating in full hop height and they jump nair, I just throw out a nair early, for example. You can do that with backer too, but you gotta be really early. But you can see that I've done that against many foxes. Good down smash. Ooh. Too early. You get the... It feels like you get the correct read here, but Fox have this fire hitbox lasting for quite a bit, you want to hit him during the last 10 frames. So if you notice that he does the up B, float out of the fire range and then just hit him at the very end. It's the same concept as Armada Shine. I actually used the same concept with Peach for years. It's just not as obvious when Peach does it. But yeah, you should float barely outside of the range and then hit at the end. That's the way to guarantee the Nair in this scenario. Or fair. Because if you don't, then you get burned. And that can cost you. Rising aerial with up air again. I would just gamble with the shield grab. Because grab is leading to more here than a shield drop Nair. Nair is not really going to give you anything. He gets to the ledge. But a grab you could convert from. Good down smash. Yeah, up air. I was about to say that should have been up air. Good Nair. That was a good fair. You gotta be careful though when you float. Now you're still on stage, so it's fine. I'm just saying if you're off stage and you float, you don't have a fast way to cover like high angles. But since you were so close to the ground and still on stage, you could have just like dropped the float and then full hop. But yeah, just make sure if you plan to go off stage, don't show your cards by floating off stage too early, because then the fox can just change to straight or up in a lot of scenarios. But I like the fair, it was good. And a lot of foxes that are good at ledge dashes, they tend to go to the ledge more often. Yeah, in this scenario, I feel like it's two things that normally happens. Either you want to, most of the time I would say, as Peach, you want to downer the ledge here, so he can't jump up to the ledge. And if you do anything else, you try to act accordingly. That's probably what I like to do the most, but he can also jump back and choose one of the recovery options. But grabbing the ledge is pretty common. I know he's not doing it here, but yeah, just letting you know. Go for the side B. Yeah, that should be it. That was a good edge card. As soon as that backer hits, every Peach, you just do exactly what Steve-Bone is doing here. You do the turnip and then dead. Sometimes you need to do turnip and then Nair. But if you only need a turnip, then it's not really a reason to do the Nair. That's dangerous. At those percents, you don't really want to challenge the up tilt. That should have been an up air. Ooh. It's greedy with the down smash, and again, too greedy in the down smashes. Up airs. That's unfortunate. Good crouch down smash. Against backer at low percent, it's good to use, yeah, crouch and down smash. And yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that was a bit too late. That was a bit too late with the dash attack. It seems like you have the right idea about him approaching, but you don't commit early enough, and you kind of throw away your chance. Like, if they jump in with an air, you want to attack them while they're doing it. You don't want to do it right after. The shield comes up so fast. Look at this. See, shield is already out, and he landed like right before that. So don't try to punish him with dash attack as he's coming down. Do it when he's like going up, if anything. Gives you much more leniency to time your dash attack. You could have grabbed there. You could have grabbed there. When this dash attack hits, here, you just grab. You put up a much harder punish sequence. Good weight, good weight. If Peach goes down early with a fair here and Fox read it with up smash, then you're dying. Like up smash is gonna be fair here every time. But you waited for it, and that was good. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Jaywalker, I noticed like every time he approached with an aerial pretty much, except for like one, maybe two times this match. Every time he approached with an aerial but miss, he buffer shield every time. Look here. Miss the backer, shield. Miss the nair, shield. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's a habit to pick up on for sure. Like approach aerial and then shield. It was one spot dodge here at the last stock, but for the most part it's shields. So either time a late float cancel like backer, and then if they try to shine out of shield, your down smash will win. Or if you think they're gonna stay in shield, then just grab, and if you think they're gonna roll, then chase the roll. But yeah, that was a habit to pick up on for sure. Yeah, this is an area we talked about early, like in game 1. Approaching where Fox is, Fox dash away, and then try to come in. Your jab won there, but yeah, it's still something to look out for, especially Fox is close to the corner. He can't dash further away than, the stage. So overshooting in the corners is actually like often very good. If it's mid-stage, then Fox can just keep running away. But if you have him cornered, then overshooting tends to be better. So float extra far, cover the dash away. And even if he shields, then you still have a float cancel on block. Yeah, same thing here. Same thing here. Approaching with aerial, shield. Every time. Okay, that time he actually spot dodged. He started with the shield, but the spot dodge came out after. In this scenario, you should have noticed that you were late. If you're late, the dash attack will never work. It will never work. That's another thing. They will most likely shield because dash attack is so common for Peach. They might spot dodge as well. But it's very common that if you're a tiny bit late on your reaction tech chases, that shield comes up. But thank you. But I'll thank you more properly later. That was a good down air, turnip, ledge. Over here, if you're gonna throw the turnip, then you should run towards the very end of the stage. Because that barely missed. If you ran to the end of the stage and then threw, you're gonna be able to hit him. But otherwise, yeah, taking the ledge. The backer didn't really cover too much. Yeah, that's another one we talked about earlier. Full hop height, and then early full hop nair. You should just throw out your own nair here. You need to implement that. That will make them. It will make it harder for them to approach you with full hops. Ooh, that nair was good. Okay, that was a bit unfortunate. It was the right idea though. Yeah, I still feel like you give him a bit too much respect here on the ledge dashes. I understand since he has pretty good ones, but don't give him as much respect. Make him work for center stage a bit more. Oh, that was a good down throw. Uh, Went for the jump read in the corner, didn't pay off that time. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good sequence. For this nair, it's actually very important at these percentage that you time the nair as late as you can, but that you still get them to fly out. Often, if you time the nair early, that will make the difference of them not getting hit twice. So time your nair very late so you have a shorter distance to float until like where the next nair should land. But you did it correctly here. I'm just saying that that's an important thing to keep in mind. Yeah, no, that was really good. That was really good. Hmm. It's been quite a few missed techs from Jaywalker as well. Uh, that's something to if you start noticing that your opponent is missing a lot of techs, it's normally a sign that they are just not landing their techs. People rarely do it on purpose in this matchup. So if you notice that they're missing a lot of techs, then sometimes it is worth to go for the gamble that they will keep missing. You should have thrown out in air or down air earlier. Like there, yeah, he would not have made it back if you down aired. That was a bit unfortunate. Hmm. After this turnip, a lot of times what I like to do is to float down by the ledge and cover with nair. Because what a lot of foxes do in this scenario when you do the high turnip is that they fast fall down and try to side beat to the ledge. But that actually shouldn't work. You can cover with the turnip high and then go down and do like cover with nair. Now he is already committed to that B, but I'm speaking more generally. It's a really good one. And yeah, there he's dead. Yep. Same thing here. Full hop nairs. Full hop nairs. Yeah. Throwing out your own aerial, as I said, is the easiest. Something you can do if you want to be extra pro is to like just fall down from your float and then power shield down smash his weak nair. But that's much harder. Oh, that worked out good. He Before this dash attack, you actually could have down smashed the entire platform if you want to have safe damage, which can be nice when you have the lead. This combo is better if it works out here. So since he DI'd in on the dash attack, which to be fair was an incorrect play. But sometimes when you're in the lead, just getting safe damage is really good. Like if you have a guaranteed hit, it can be nice to take it. But this sequence is still good. I like the upper for the DI mix-up. Oh, and there you did what we talked about earlier. That's good to see. Good to see. See, like, high turnip, and then cover the ledge with the nair. That's a really good play. Overall, though, in neutral, I feel like Steve-Bone, you're using a little bit too little like grounded movement, like running up shield, running up wave dash back. That's kind of how I like to play the neutral fairly often as well, especially when the foxes, when they want to go in more. Ooh, you had the right play there. Yeah, that was good. That was good. You hesitated a little bit, but then you decided to go for the edge guard anyway, which is what you should have done. He was below the stage, he couldn't have done anything. Good nair. Let's see. Let's go back to the sequence. That fair is actually an incorrect play because he could tech the fair. The nair or back air he would not have been able to tech. So yeah, I would have recommended the nair instead. Now he gets to tech. Oh, this is actually one of the few times Jaywalker didn't get. Yeah, this is one of the few times he didn't do shield or spot dodge. And you get the dash attack, that's good. But yeah, keep in mind that he lands with like he do the shield or spot dodge, mainly shield after he lands. But that time it worked out. Oh, that was sick. Good shit, Steve-Bone. UCF? Okay, I feel like Jay has a tendency, after you get him off stage, he never goes for the ledge actually. He always jumps back. He always like jumps away and then normally tend to do up B. That's something to keep in mind. He never goes for the ledge. So yeah, down air against the ledge is useless if they never go for it. That was unfortunate. Ooh. How did this start? Oh yeah, he snuck under. Oh. Okay, good DI on the up throw. Yeah, always DI behind on the up throw. And especially these higher percent, like, yeah, float away. Yeah, that's going a bit too close. That is really dangerous against the ledge dashes. Oh, that's... This up smash you can actually often tech. 21 is like borderline if it still works. I don't remember a specific percentage. But against wave shine up smash you can actually DI down and tech it. And if you tech it, like tech in place, you can actually grab or down smash Fox before he can shine. That's important to remember for every character that can get wave shine. That at very low percent, 20-ish is when it stops working for Peach. I think slightly higher than 21. I think it's 21 or 22. So around that range at least. So yeah, those up smashes you can tech in place and grab or down smash. So that's really good. None is a player that uses that a lot. That was unfortunate. Ooh. Ooh, that was a good upper. Take him. Take him. No. You should have gambled harder. You have him off stage and yeah, you should have went for it all. Yeah, this is really close. High up B. Yes, nice. There, it actually looks like you're waiting for a tiny bit. Yeah, that's good. Like, you see, like, you basically waited. You were going, like, super slow at the end, waiting out up B. And then, bam. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, missing a lot of techs. Missing a lot of techs, as I said. Sometimes you just throw out the down smash. Once you hit this up air, if he shields, he's gonna get pushed off. Since he's turned this way, he actually could have back aired you. But if he's turned the other way, then he's getting into this weird animation, and then you can often like grab or down smash before they hit the ground if you're fast enough, especially on like higher platforms. Yeah, early in air. Yeah, it's like it's hard to know exactly when to approach, but I feel like you don't counter approach as much as you should, and the counter approaches are normally dash attacks. That was a good edge guard. Hmm. Okay, and in this scenario, when you come down with an air, often it's just straight up better to keep holding the stick like forward, so you DI behind the fox. That's how a lot of people do when they play against Puff, for example, and up for rest is so stupid, obviously. So after they do the nair, they go back to like holding forward on the stick. So if you end up getting grabbed, you still have the correct DI. This setup actually never works on low percent. Like it should never work at least uh, at these low percents. So instead, I would just recommend doing like a short up air and then kind of like go away from the situation. Or if you want to do the double jump, no impact, uh, then go for a grab instead. It's really common that people buffer shield or crouch. But The down smash could be good against the crouch, but I feel like it's still like, I don't know. I never see it work for some reason. Oh. Shield is the most common though, because it's just like, it's like fine against upper as well. Oh. Fox's side B you can actually react to. So in this scenario, if you focused enough on the side B, you could have reacted and done an air. I'm not sure if that's what you went for, but Fox's side B is easier to reaction cover than Falco's. Wait, that was a fair. Startup of the fair, right? I didn't look super... Yeah, it was startup of fair. You want to do Nair for the reaction coverage on the side B? That's another one of these sequences. I think it was from game 1 as well. Like, you dash away, and Jay go for the running shine, barely miss, and then he gets you with an aerial instead. If you dash away against a running shine, then you gotta give up the situation and shield or roll. Don't try to keep running away. Fox is too fast. He's too fast. That's a good weight. That's a good weight. Ooh, that was a crispy ledge dash. I hate being stuck in the corner. Yeah, this part of the stage when the platform comes down here, you actually can't like roll past it. So down smash covers everything there. Oh, that was good. That was good. Jab up smash is a really good option, but if you crouch the jab, you can actually down smash before the up smash comes out. I think that was a misclick. The nair would have worked. Oh yeah, that should do it. Yeah. Oh, Yoshi's instead of FD. Interesting. Good grab. Good up air. That's good. I like that. That's a huge part of the matchup actually, to like dash away and then come back in with some sort of offense afterwards. That's really important in melee with like in every matchup pretty much. You haven't used it too much though. I feel like it could be used more. With Peach is normally more with wave dashes back, but sometimes from dash backs as well. Ooh. Yeah, you need to work on your DIs against up throw. I know it's hard, but it can be done much more. Now he went for the same. Now he went for the same kind of thing. Go back and then come back in, and he spot dodged it. As I said, it's like not one answer to it. It's so many mix-ups, so I can't blame you for losing that 50-50. But yeah, you had the right idea. Often it's just like try to keep attention to what options they use more. But float cancel can be really good because if they shield, you're still positive on block, and if they spot dodge, then you still can do the down smash after the float nair. While the grab is like it loses to the spot dodge for sure, but it beats the shield for sure. So if you want to keep it a bit more safe, float in with nair, and if they shield, then it's still alright for you, especially if you fast follow it correctly. And if they spot dodge, well, then you get the down smash after, or maybe something else. But down smash would be the easiest to execute. Good grab, good grab. Against these kind of drills, yeah, just spam grab. For the most times, it works. Ooh, I would have liked for you to like try to take advantage of the situation. You dash attack straight to the right here. Because you hit the backer, you read his jump, and then yeah. He's in a very bad position here. So take advantage of your positioning. Dash attack would have been the best, I would say. So you kind of threw away a good situation there. Okay, so here, if you throw out an aerial, like in this time and age, everyone do shield drops all the time. So if you throw out an aerial and you know the shield drop is coming, buffer shield can be the best thing. Because if they're not fast enough, your shield comes out, and even if you do get hit, you didn't lose anything by buffering shield. A bit unfortunate with the dash attack, sending him the wrong way. A bit too much overshooting. Yeah, same thing here as we talked about earlier. So he's in the corner, you attack him straight, and he dash back and comes back in. But the thing is, he was so close to the corner already. If you went slightly further, your fair would have covered this slot. And the best thing he could have done was to shield it. So remember to overshoot, especially in the corners. And in these kind of scenarios, do not try to force your way in against the backer. For the most of the time, it's better to just go down through the platform or retreat slightly. Pushing your way through these backers is normally it's just a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm okay with that down smash. I'm okay with it. Yeah, a lot of early full hop aerials. Oh, I think he tries up B again, but messed up. I'm not sure. If you try to, I would say that was a pretty decent play. Super common thing from Foxes here. So, here, a lot of times, if they do the shine, they expect the shine to hit, and they wave dash right after. If you stayed in shield here, you could just grab them. Because you were turned towards the left. So look here. You're turned towards the left. He will down air, shine, and then wave dash. If you was staying in shield, you could have grabbed him. Mewtwo does this a lot with Marth. Especially if he's like he air dodged back on stage, and Fox jumps up drill, and then shine, and they think the shine will connect, so they wave dash, and you can use stay and shield and then down throw them by the ledge, and then the movie ends as it always does. The fox dies. And here you would have had the perfect opportunity for like up throw or something. Up throw or down throw. Oh, that was a good drill. Or a down air. I like that. In this scenario, a lot of foxes, they don't want to commit to the up B or side B. They just want to take the ledge. And you're reading it correctly. Sadly, don't really get too much from it. Or anything from it, rather. But I still like the idea. I probably would have gone for an up air here myself. But I can't really blame you for an air. Since you're behind and you want to have him off stage fast. Ooh, that barely connected. Yeah, take the ledge. Take the ledge. That's unfortunate. Downer, sadly, is almost never a good way to come down. If you're gonna use an aerial, it's better to use backer or nair. But I feel like you don't air dodge enough. You have platforms that you can use, and to make it a bit tricky for Fox to like decide how are you gonna drift, when are you gonna drift, do you have your float left, air dodge in what direction. So I would say work a little bit on that. Like especially if you come down and then if you have float left, you can decide like, oh, I will float now, and then you can adjust the timings, your heights, and then yeah, the air dodge as well. But yeah, so a few things to point out. Overshooting, especially in the corners, really important. Every time you try to attack straight at him, Jaywalker dashed back and then came back in. If you notice yourself that, oh fuck, I didn't overshoot, then it's probably just better to start shielding and then most likely roll away. But you can't always roll, of course, but at least shield afterwards because they will come at you. So that's one of the things for sure. I also feel like more grounded game can be really good. Counter nairs and aerials overall with dash attack is a good way to do it, which will make the Fox, if you understand what's going on, which will make them shield more, which means that running in with grab is fine. If you're late for tech chases, don't go for dash attack. It never works. If you're late on your reaction for the tech chase, just go for either a float cancel nair or go for a grab because shield is very common. And sometimes wait out the spot dodge can be fine too. It's like, as I said, it's hard to give super specific answers because it's so many things that the opponent could possibly do. And for the early full hop aerials from Fox, you can throw out your own aerials to beat that. But yeah, that's some of the key points. And also remember the DI on the up throw. Keep holding the stick after you do an aerial. Can be really important. But yeah, more ground movement. Run in shield, run in, wave dash back. It makes it harder for Fox to approach as well. Trust me. But yeah, hope all of you guys enjoyed the analyze.